Yo, watching the Screaming Fish once again, people, for another MCU review. I know this one's a bit late, but I'm not gonna lie. One of the reasons it's been late is because I've sort of been dreading this one because Thor The Dark World is one of the Marvel films, the few MCU Marvel films that I would rather not watch a second time. Let's put it this way. So, anyway, let's get on with it. In ancient times, the gods of Asgard fought and won a war against an evil race known as the Dark Elves. The survivors were neutralized and their ultimate weapon, the Ether, was buried in a secret location. Hundreds of years later, Jane Foster, played by Natalie Portman, finds the Ether and becomes its host, forcing Thor, Chris Hemsworth, to bring her to Asgard before Dark Elf Malekith, Christopher Eccleston, I think that's his name, Eccleston, captures her and uses the weapon to destroy the 9 realms, including Earth. So let's start with the good. For starters, Chris Hemsworth is still brilliant as Thor. He always is, and not once did he give a bad performance. Same goes for Natalie Portman and the rest of the cast for the most part. Story-wise, I like how the movie goes a little deeper into the history of Asgard and Thor's family, introducing new things like the Dark Elves and the Ether. I also fairly enjoy the action sequences in this film. They're fast-paced, action-packed, well shot, and they had some pretty cool moves in them. That added with the brilliant CGI, I'm not kidding, this is one of the best looking Marvel films. Not the absolute best, but you know what I mean. The villain was a little more developed, unlike most of the previous film Marvel villains. They've gone with a very dark and creepy aspect with this guy that I like, and they really demonstrate how villainous this guy can be, particularly in scenes where he threatens and sometimes kills those close to Thor. I gotta say though, one of the best parts of the film is Thor and Loki having to team up to take down our main villain, which makes for some great chemistry, some pretty entertaining and in-depth scenes. Not to mention the hilarious Captain America cameo. Yeah, so that's the good, but now for the bad. And unfortunately, I have quite a bit to say. For starters, the story feels rushed, making the story feel bloated and confusing. I personally found the characters like Darcy Lewis to be downright annoying and unlikable at times, which unfortunately affects the film quite a bit because she's in quite a few scenes. And while it does improve on the thunderous enjoyment the first film had, it doesn't improve on anything else. For instance, there's a really pointless scene when they're dropping car keys into the ether, which is apparently supposed to be funny. Speaking of funny, a lot of the jokes don't actually land, making a lot of the attempts at humor unpredictable and stupid, and the monsters in the film, in my opinion, look pretty goofy. To be honest, really, I found it rather boring, and I must say it had a very cash grabby kind of feel to it. I also thought that while I did enjoy most of the action sequences, some of them were a bit been there, done that kind of thing, like Thor and what's his face like teleporting to different locations, fighting each other. I mean, I didn't really find much enjoyment in that because the camera at times was all over the place, and I was just like, what is going on? And yeah, but honestly, yeah, really, I'm stuck in the middle on this one. I don't know what to think of Thor: The Dark World. I mean, I had very mixed feelings when I first watched it, and that's pretty much why I give it a 5 out of 10. It's meh. Let's put it this way, meh. I mean, out of all the MCU films, like I said at the beginning, this one is 1 out of 2 that I would not watch a second time, basically. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching my Thor: The Dark World review. Next month, I will indeed be reviewing Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Guardians of the Galaxy. So finally, we're getting on to the really good ones and my 2 personal favorites. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys, and remember, please leave a like and subscribe.